Do you have a gas problem? Then you want to look to your index finger for instant relief of that gas. Now, I'm not talking about gas like in the gas pump where it takes like $100 to fill up your gas tank, right? I'm talking about indigestion, whether you have GI problems, you got gas stuck in your intestines and you're just passing gas, you're farting all the time, and it's embarrassing, right? So how do you get rid of all of it all at once? Look to your index finger. You're going to look at the side of your index finger, this part, and you're going to start rubbing the index side of the index finger. You're going to rub it along that line. This correlates to the nerves that are connected to your large intestine, which will help push out that gas in your large intestine. You can do it for both sides, all right? But here's a warning. Make sure you tell everybody around you that you're about to do this, because once you do it, you're going to release a lot of the gas, all right? So make sure you like this post and follow me here for more of these awesome tips.
Well, first I came in just for some pain, but then I learned about the weight loss program, and so that's the plan that I went under, was to lose some of my belly fat. I have lost about 25 pounds, and I feel so much better. I was miserable before, and it was interfering with my work because I'm bending and turning and twisting a lot in my work, so it was difficult with a big stomach. That's been a very good program, and I would highly recommend it to anyone wishing to lose weight.
So one of the questions that I get almost every day is, what do you eat, Jimmy? So it's like, Jimmy, what do you eat for breakfast, right? And so I'm busy just like everybody else, and time is so super important. And so at the same time, I don't want to neglect nutrition. I want to make sure I get the right nutrition, but at the same, but I don't want to spend like 30 minutes cooking a breakfast because I value my sleep, so I want to sleep more than I want to be preparing for breakfast, right? So what do you do? What do I do? So this is what I do. I've done this, I don't know for how many years, probably at least 4 or 5 years, but I do a smoothie or a shake, right? And so what smoothie or shake do I do? I've tried a couple of shakes in the past, and there's certain ones that I like, that the taste. Really, the biggest thing that I look for in a shake, number one, is it organic, right? Is it organic? Is it vegan based? Because whey protein is terrible for you. I know a lot of muscle builders, bodybuilders, encourage whey protein, but dairy, any type of animal, I would say like milk, is terrible for the body. It does not belong in the human body. What happens when you put something that is foreign, so foreign, like goat's milk, cow's milk, okay? We aren't calves, and we aren't, little baby goats, right? So that does not belong in our body. So when you put something foreign into our body, what does your body do? Your body's immune system reacts, right? What does it do? How does it react? Well, it actually starts secreting mucus. And so for those of y'all who have allergies, that mucus that you feel in your sinuses, that's what your body's going to do in response to drinking dairy, eating cheese, pizza, all this stuff, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I love pizza. I just don't do it every day, right? And so when you're constantly every single day putting inflammatory foods or foods that are foreign to the body, like dairy, cow's milk, dairy's milk, goat's milk, or like I said, whey protein, casein, all these are all from milk, from cow's milk. You put that in your body, okay, maybe some people will say, oh, I'm okay, it doesn't bother me, I don't get allergy symptoms. Yeah, you don't get allergy symptoms, but your intestines will start secreting mucus. And over time, that's when you start having the irritable bowel disease or irritable bowel syndrome, like IBS. It could even result in Crohn's. It can even result in diverticulitis, inflammation of the bowels. Those are the things that you don't see until 10 years down the road. And of course, you're not going to think it was dairy that you've been eating for 10 years, right? But again, that's another topic. So going back, I look for a vegan-based protein, and I look for organic, because food today is, the conventional way of producing food is different. Lots of chemicals, lots of fertilizers. So you don't want to be eating those fertilizers, right? So that's why you want to make sure it's organic. And so one thing that I've been doing is, and something that I love, is Organifi. Organifi is all organic. It's gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, vegan, right? And so actually, soy is good for you as long as the soy protein is organic, right? It's the genetically modified soy that is terrible for you. But if this had soy, I would use it also. I eat soy every single day. I eat tofu, organic tofu for lunch. As I showed you in another video, I use organic tofu every single day. Tofu is my favorite food. It's a big myth that tofu is terrible for you. Genetically modified tofu and soybeans are terrible for you, but not organic. But coming back, so I use Organifi. This is my vegan protein shake. So the protein that's in here is based off of pea protein, organic pea protein, organic quinoa protein, pumpkin seed protein. So those are the main proteins that are in here. This one does not use rice protein. I know some people are sensitive to rice. We do have another vegan protein that is brown rice protein that I also love. It's 7.2, Secret of Life 7.2. That was something that I was eating. I kind of interchanged between the two. I love rice, brown rice. I eat brown rice every single day. Okay. So again, it's another myth that people are sensitive to brown rice. We need brown rice, right? We need that grains. And so this also has organic coconut milk, okay? Coconut milk is okay. Nut milks are okay. But cow milk, dairy milk, goat milk is not okay, right? And again, so this is the protein that I use. And then I like to combine it with a greens, right? So this is a little more detoxifying greens. We also have another greens that is more vegetable based. This is like detox based. And so I interchange that also. And the thing about greens is most people think greens taste terrible, right? With the barley grass, wheatgrass, all that tastes nasty. This is really good. This has something that it's like a spearmint. It just makes it tingle a little, right? Organic mint flavors, right? So this has a little spearmint taste to it. This is also, organic, gluten-free, soy-free, vegan, and dairy-free, right? So all of those. Gluten is inflammatory for some people. Not everybody, okay? Not everybody needs to be off gluten, but for people who are sensitive, this is a great product. If you're sensitive to soy, this is soy-free. If you're sensitive to dairy, well, everybody should be off of dairy, but if some people are more sensitive to dairy than others, this is dairy-free. So this is what I do for breakfast, okay? So I mix 2 scoops of this bad boy, of this vegan protein, 2 scoops of this vegan protein with 1 scoop of this detoxifying greens, okay? And I mix it into a little container. See, I just had it this morning. So I mix it into this little container and just add water. For me, that's simple. It takes me less than 1 minute to prepare my breakfast, and I'm drinking it on my way to work. It takes me about 13 minutes to drive from my house to my clinic, and so I'm done with breakfast by the time I arrive at my work. Now, my wife, she tends to like to add like almond milk to this. I go straight with water, right? So it's very simple, very nutritious. You get all your nutrition in breakfast just by doing these 2 things. And you can also use this, as an afternoon in between meal snack. If you get hungry, you can do a detoxifying green juice. Okay, we have others. We have other juices that for other purposes, like we have one red juice that's for that afternoon lull and you get kind of tired. Well, we got that energy booster for you, okay? But today is more about my breakfast, and this is what I've been doing for I would say about 4 to 5 years. This is my breakfast. This is how I think a couple of weeks ago I did a post. I did a show on I was eating my lunch, right? And these are the things that I do on a daily basis. Very disciplined in what I'm eating, and without even trying, my belt size went from a 34 to a 29. And this is without even trying. This is just my daily routine. So if you do want to lose weight, this is just a side benefit. to get more lean. But if you don't, it's, you know, you just want to get healthy, you go ahead and just do this, right? So, but hopefully this was beneficial for you. For those of y'all who wanted to know what I eat for breakfast, this is what I eat for breakfast. On the weekends, I do a little different because I do have more time in the weekends. So on the weekends, I tend to eat more warm foods. I love to eat warm foods during breakfast. Actually, I don't do this ice cold. I use just regular room temperature water and filtered water, and mix it with this. I do not do this ice cold. Okay. Actually, ice cold stuff is typically not good for you in the morning. You want warm things. That's why I tell our patients to drink a warm glass of warm water every morning, right when you go, before you eat your breakfast. And so I do drink water before I even do this. Okay. And so, very important. So on the weekends, I do eat, you know, I may eat some eggs for breakfast, some brown rice for breakfast. I may just eat a normal meal for breakfast. Breakfast doesn't have to be breakfast food, guys, but majority of times, Monday through Friday, this is my breakfast. All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and let me know. If you maybe share what you do for breakfast. That's quick, nutritious, and doesn't take a lot of time, right? Because time is so important. Time is the #1 asset. All right, guys, and as always, remember, everything in life is achievable.